In 1885, this picture was taken. In 1935, it was published in a Vincennes Sun commercial, asking if anybody knew who these men were, and the prize for knowing the most men in this picture was $5. The contest ran most of the month and was over March 17, 1935. And here is the who's who of the above picture. Reading left to right. First, Garrett V. Techmacher, Frank G. Ryder, Albert Slinkard, John C. Watts, Anthony M. Yelton, George H. Turner, Thomas Gwynn, and Henry Governor Hobb. The picture was taken in front of the Combination, Pennsylvania and Big Four Freight Office at 11th and Main Street, when it was a two-story structure and the crews of the Pennsylvania freight and passenger trains had their sleeping quarters on the second floor. The picture, owned by George T. Turner, now associated with the Chicago Historical Society, Turner is the younger man in the picture. He could recall the names of the first one, that of Garrett V. Teschmacher. Mr. Teschmacher was a watchman there at the train station. Mr. Ryder, later county clerk, was bill clerk for the Big Four. Mr. Slinkard was bill clerk for the Pennsylvania. Mr. Watts, father of the late Henry C. Watts, was a telegraph operator for both roads. Mr. Yelton was the joint agent for the Big Four in Pennsylvania. Mr. Gwynn was the yardmaster for the same. Governor Hobb, as he was called in those days, was the flagman of the Main Street crossing. And Mr. Turner was assistant cashier. In this letter to the Sun Commercial, he said some of the older citizens will remember him from the fact that he sang in many of the entertainments given in those days. He said John Beerhouse particularly would remember him. And as the winner of the $5 prize for knowing the most people in this picture was William Riker. William Riker, custodian of the Elks Club, won the $5 award for being the first one in with the most accurate identification. He named them all but Thomas Gwynn, and said number 7 was Michael Schwab instead. Barney Pritchard turned the same list of names, also naming Mr. Schwab as number 6. However, Mr. Riker had his list in the office first. Caroline Wilmore, Shell of Indianapolis, also sent in a list, but her letter was received past the deadline. She named them all correctly, but the first man, she said, was Mr. Antone. E.C. Reel of 309 North 4th Street was the first one to bring in his list, but he missed 3. He said number 4 was B.F. Wheeler, number 6 was W.C. Kelly, and number 8 was Kroger. William A. Hartman of 103 South 7th Street missed the first 2, naming them Mr. Anton and Jack Brennan. One letter identified the man in the picture of George Fendrick, Enoch Fritsch, George Alsop, Mason Niblack, and Mr. Teschner, and that was taken in front of the Old Pastime Club. Another thought the men included Charles Fesher, J. Ellis Cardinal, George Boschman, and Henry Besselman. The contest attracted unusual attention. Scores came to the Sun Commercial office to study the original picture displayed in the window.